Just one. It's a long one. Dermatologist.
That's why you need the real deal.
Look out! That's Batman! Go home, Bateman. Do a podcast or something. That's hurtful.
So don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Texas, that woman, timeless Tony Storm will defend her AEW Women's World Championship against the CEO, Mercedes Moné. It was 1 week ago. Grand Slam. That timeless Tony Storm upset the celebration of the #1 contender, Mercedes Moné. Taz. And Mercedes kicked his show off with an attack out of nowhere and all over Tony Storm.
And ambush indeed. The challenger trying to get an upper hand on the champion, just 17 days away from All in Texas.
It was this past Saturday at Collision. Thomas Tony Storm had some...
Welcome to Dynamite.
Some very, very pointed words for the CEO. Basically saying, you are going to have to kill me to take this world championship away from me. And now Mercedes Moné is open season on the AEW Women's World Champion, Thomas Tony Storm. Hey, I'll tell you what, it might not be the popular thing, but I like what Mercedes did here. To kick this show off.
Tony, you want to play games, huh? Is this what you wanted? You want to embarrass me, you stupid little bitch? Let's play!
And now Mercedes trying to make a statement at the expense of timeless Tony Storm. This blindside attack by the challenger All in Texas.
Certainly physical, but also mental right now, too. Getting the upper hand, Alex.
Yeah, actually, it's probably a good time here for referees to get out here and try to release that hold. The referee court, Christopher Daniels, and now Mina Shirakawa, friend, associate of timeless Tony Storm, coming out to intervene. But has the damage already been done by the challenger?
That's certainly a question that will be on my mind. Just 17 days away.
Darling! Let the games begin.
That's a statement.
Or let the games begin.
Yo, Ali Lopez, what up, bro?
We close in on all
Watching some AEW Dynamite. Mercedes Moné
challenging timeless Tony Storm. Hey,
took down timeless Tony Storm.
What Moné did right there sets the table for Texas. I like what she did. Mercedes Moné with a chance to add yet another the most important championship to her
Hola, Alejandro.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Well, I started my locks when I was in jail. I just let it grow, and then I took a towel, bro,
Your executive vice
and
president.
just rubbed it around my head, and it locked them in.
Will Ospreay and Swerve.
So it locked in like that, and I kept it like that, basically
It's in
freeform.
the second hour, and well, wait, no. What? We happen to use a little bit of our backstage
I
influence
mean,
stuff.
now that I'm out of jail, I don't use a towel. I use
Hey, Swerve, Ospreay, I hope you're prepared because
I use
that
this
match
right
is
here.
gonna
It's
be
just like a little sponge.
It actually is
Just
right now.
tighten them up if I need to tighten them up.
Look, Will Ospreay's music.
You know, locks of the dragon are a little different.
Well, I mean, as they said, Swerve and Ospreay were not scheduled to compete for more than an hour, but apparently it's happening right now. And there's a good chance Ospreay's not ready. Maybe Strickland's not. I mean, well, fans still to come tonight on main event. Hangman Adam Page, the Beast Mortal, action spilling out of Grand Slam, Mexico. 1
Adam
week ago.
Page.
Certainly, indeed. Of course, we have the
Getting,
four-way for the first spot in the Casino Gauntlet.
fatal four-way with Roddy, Bandito.
And that's not the only four-way qualifier for the Casino Gauntlet. On the women's side of things, it will be
Getting Athena.
Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, plus Trent Barretta and the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi. Ibushi as Will Ospreay. He's taping up his wrist on the way out here.
Your opening contest is a tag team match set on fall. A 20-minute time limit. Into the ring from Essex, England, weighing 225 pounds, the aerial assassin, Will Ospreay.
As you noted, Taz, Will Ospreay taking his wrist on the way out. Looks like his boots aren't even laced up all the way. This is a tough draw for Ospreay and Swerve. And it's just an abuse of the power that the founding fathers, Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, hold still here in all elite wrestling.
Wait, hold on a second. You got to be ready to go at any time. I'm sorry. You might disagree. I'm just saying.
And it's not the first time we've seen the Young Bucks do this. A sign of insecurity, perhaps.
Hey, happy 4th, homie. Bray Wyatt himself. You already know Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time.
But I will go back to something you said, Taz, about not being ready. It takes warm-up, stretching, especially with the repertoire of Ospreay.
Got Swerve, Strickland, Will Ospreay. Look like gonna be a good first match right here on AEW Dynamite. June 25th edition.
You got to be ready to go at any time, you know, but I'm just saying,
Lee Johnson versus Blake
especially a
Christian.
guy Ospreay style, Excalibur, he's got to
Look
warm
like
up.
Ospreay got a nice
You
shine
gotta be
on
ready
him.
to go at any time, Taz, but it looks like Blake Christian, Lee Johnson, not too nervous about this match, almost as if they got a tip from the Young Bucks that this match might be happening early, that they might have a chance to warm up, to prepare, to get the edge on some world-class competition like Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland.
That's how the Bucks play it. I mean, they are EVPs, and to your point, while Ospreay's music hit, we saw their opponents walking out here before Swerve and Ospreay did, so you're probably right about that.
Well, Swerve Strickland, Lee Johnson starting things off for the respective sides as the action kicks off the night. As we mentioned, 17 days away from All In Texas Globe Life Field. A huge night of action and one that grows bigger and bigger as we approach Lee Johnson. Nice evasion in the waistlock, but Swerve escapes.
Good leapfrog there by Johnson.
Lovely Johnson's agility, Taz, but it's Swerve able to counter. Looking for the suplex. Whoa!
Lost his footing, but able to get to his corner. Great job by Lee Johnson to get to the corner to take his partner.
And you see Will Ospreay still the shiner, the black eye underneath the right eye, thanks to the super kicks with the spiked shoe delivered by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the super kick that was intended for Swerve Strickland that Will Ospreay intercepted on his behalf.
Absolutely disgusting scene, Taz.
Oh yeah, I mean, like I said earlier, it's just the way the Bucks do business, and you know, without the Bucks, there's possibly no company here. They all pioneers, they all founding fathers, like it or not.
Yeah, they are founding fathers of AEW, but not the only founding fathers, as Blake Christian.
With new McValue and McDonald's, you'll get more than you expect.
Founding fathers handing out super
Like
kicks.
a buy one, add one for $1 deal at everyone's favorite pit stop. Or when you've got to see the playoffs, get meal deals for the tailgate.
Super kick.
And when you've got a few minutes before the bell to save on breakfast, get deals in the app. The choice is yours, and the choice with McValue is always more. Get more than you expect with new McValue at McDonald's. If you went on a road trip and you didn't stop for McDonald's, that wasn't a road trip. It was just a really long drive.
Aiden called. He did? We had phone sex. Oh, I faked it. I faked real sex. Welcome to my version of happily ever after.
A big right hand across the jaw.
That's
Will
true.
Ospreay.
People can have many fathers. That's a good point.
especially global wrestling organizations. And having on the chest, Blake Christian goes down, and a quick tag onto Swerve Strickland.
We've seen some great continuity so far with Ospreay and Strickland. Now, of course, there was always that concern
that these two might not be on the same page. At times annoyed with Ospreay.
Yeah, this is true, but to your point, the excellent teamwork and chemistry is shown right now by Ospreay and Strickland.
And we saw the cohesion, we saw the beginnings of how Swerve and Ospreay could coalesce as a duo last week, part of the huge main event at Grand Slam Mexico, as Will Ospreay standing sky twister pressed, the leg is hooked, and Blake Christian able to kick out. But unfortunately, Ian, that main event did not go in the favor of Swerve and Ospreay's side.
No, it had to be disappointing, and it's going to be something that they've been stewing on since then.
Well, just real quick, guys, Blake Christian even went for the eye. He raked the bad eye, the black eye of Ospreay, which definitely slowed Will down, but Will seems to be cooking again here on all cylinders, baby.
Lee Johnson sent to the floor, and Will Ospreay follows it up, takes Johnson out on the outside.
Right across the face with that cross body.
Now
He's thinking some kind of springboard.
What is this?
As if the early start to the evening was not enough, the mind games continue by Matthew and Nicholas Jackson. And the Founding Fathers greeted understandably by the chorus of boos when Blake Christian, the drop kick, Ospreay caught unawares.
Oh, he just saw the opening and definitely nailed Ospreay, and then just catching Strickland also.
Wow! Blake Christian, tremendous control.
Nice move, good one, man. Nice maneuver, nice dive. That's good, nice move.
And Swerve and Ospreay have to be careful, Taz. We've talked about how talented Christian is, undefeated in singles action in Ring of Honor. Taking a big jump here to Dynamite, and he's really shown out so far.
Yeah, no, he is, and I think there's an opportunity here probably to get Lee Johnson. I would definitely tag Lee to try and get some pinball effect. And there it is, on Ospreay. That's the right way to do it.
Yeah, we've seen, Taz, over the last few weeks and months, the makings of something eye-catching between Blake Christian and Lee Johnson as these two men grow as a team, as a duo, and as they get those reps inside the ring working together.
Yeah, sure thing. It's all about that, especially with a team, right? You got to have, you know, continuity and consistency and teamwork and chemistry. And usually it helps if you're friends with a guy outside of it. So I don't know how many friends these guys have individually.
The far leg is hooked.
But I know Lee Johnson right there almost got a big upset on Will Ospreay.
Now, tag made. Blake Christian back into the mix as Christian cutting off Ospreay as he was making the approach to the corner to make the tag out of Swerve Strickland.
Going after the arm, I'm a little surprised. I'd probably go after a leg with a guy like Ospreay or focus on that right eye that's black and blue.
Christian could be potentially looking to neutralize the hidden blade.
And he's forcing Ospreay to
right, here
attack
we
the
go.
southwah position, Taz. He's forcing
Lee Johnson, he's only putting on a good show.
I mean,
Against the homie Ospreay and the homie Swerve.
That's why I'm saying go after the leg. Just like I'm saying it's right.
Only former world champion yourself.
Well, I don't want to talk about
Who'd you ever beat?
Who's counting, right? And speaking of former world champs, there's
Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay. They've both made their appeals to Hangman Adam Page. Should Hangman prevail over Jon Moxley at All In Texas? Ospreay, he asked for the first shot at Hangman's potential next reign as AEW World Champion. Swerve feels like he's owed that shot, and there'll be no shortage of suitors. Of course, we got the four-way for the Casino Gauntlet match. Coming up with the winner of that match earning a shot at the AEW World Championship.
the target's never been bigger on the back of the world champion as Blake Christian is soaking in the Seattle crowd here.
Might be a little too much, maybe. We'll see if it works out for Blake. Good balance, though.
Keep going. Keep going.
The team of Swerve Strickland and Will Ospreay right now at a huge disadvantage to Blake Christian and Lee Johnson. This match was scheduled to go on almost an hour from now, perhaps more than an hour from now, but Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the EVPs, calling this match into action early as we see the young looking 450
And certainly, you got to wonder if that lack of preparation, we go to the replay here, 450 flush across the chest has inhibited Will Ospreay in any way, Taz, either physically or mentally.
Oh, definitely could be for sure. Ospreay's doing the right thing, by the way. He got to get Strickland in this thing because he's taking a whooping for sure. He's trying to get to Swerve.
Like Christian, trying to anchor himself in the center of the ring. Hammer throw sends Ospreay into the corner, but a high boot takes down Lee Johnson, and now Ospreay trying to fight his way over for some relief from Swerve Strickland. Ospreay, but drops off the Enziguri,
put him upside the head now, trying to get Swerve in. The Bucks don't like this.
and Matthew and Nicholas Jackson looking on as Swerve Strickland breaks through Lee Johnson. And now, taking out both members of the opposition.
Getting 2 for 1 there. The buckle bomb in the corner.
Swerve the uppercut to Christian. One to the chest, one to the spine.
Well, throughout his career, right up here in the Pacific Northwest, outside of Seattle, man, in Seattle, I should say.
Yeah,
this man right here has done a lot of great matches.
Is miles away from Swerve Strickland's hometown. Like 1 week from tonight, we will be just minutes away from Matthew and Nicholas Jackson's hometown. But hold on a second, Swerve Strickland, oh!
Right, Dynamite 300 next week in Ontario, California. It's going to be awesome. Collision 100 also.
AEWTIX.com, right on the doorstep of Rancho Cucamonga 1 week from tonight. But back to live action. Swerve looking for big pressure. Christian escapes underneath, high boot. Backs up the former world champion.
Hip toss there by Strickland. Gotta watch your back, Lee. Ooh, broke that.
Whoa! Amazing! What timing, what anticipation! And what a brain buster, what a combination there by Swerve and Ospreay! And I think Swerve Strickland is poised to make a house call.
The team of Will Ospreay and Swerve Strickland.
Well, despite the early start time, Swerve Strickland.
Hey, Swerve Strickland, Ospreay killed that right there. The homies in the ring too, Lee. Swerve Johnson.
And Ospreay both making their way toward the EVP's hands.
Yeah, they won the peace, but securely. You can't just attack the EVP. It's not like saying that.
And the tempers flaring here as we're 17 days away from Arlington, Texas. Come and get us!
Ospreay and Swerve.
Year after year after year. Not only me, but the rest of us had to deal with this bullcrap from these EVPs right here. The year that all of these wrestlers have been having, I'm not going to go another year dealing with you two.
Oh, yeah?
So how about we do something about it? The franchise, the feeling, the most dangerous man in AEW, the aerial assassin, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay, against the Young Bucks. Just the perfect place to do it. All in. Yes, brother. All right, I don't know if you guys feel it, but I feel we should up the stakes just a little bit.
Hey, bro, Will Ospreay out there.
You see, there's a shelter.
Who's the homie know about it? What they know about Julie Group? Really got.
The founding fathers of
Out
AEW.
there.
But the reality is, it's because of the people that supported you that were the reason that AEW existed.
Now we're talking. Rise of Fit Getting.
Tell me
Who we got?
But I believe we're all done with that power that you keep abusing.
You planning to get some locks, bro?
You guys have been doing more harm than good for this.
How long you been planning to get some, homie?
Power from you.
Take patience, bro.
Swerve Ospreay and Young Bucks. Put the EVP titles on the line.
What the hell? What? Oh, wow! Where did he come from? Oh, my God.
And the path is clear. The challenge made.
Those are major stipulations that Ospreay's asking for. That's wild. I think for the Young Bucks to put up that amount of power, that amount of money. In my opinion, I don't think they're going to go for that. That's just me. Well, we see. Imagine that. EVP Swerve and EVP Ospreay. That'd be wild, right?
Bucks clinging to power as it is. Can you imagine how deranged they would get? The depths they would go to defend their title?
Wow, a massive challenge thrown out by Swerve and Ospreay. But fans, let's take you back to this past Saturday and a stunning return of the Golden Star. You destroyed your relationship with the Bucks. You destroyed your relationship with me. You are alone in this world, and you don't have one friend left. Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, a hugely successful tag team known as the Golden Lovers. They set the tone for DDT Pro Wrestling in Japan as a duo.
AEW got Kota Ibushi coming in.
You make it to All In. Kenny Omega has had such tremendous success with Kota Ibushi throughout his career. You will be truly alone.
He's not alone anymore. Omega has backup.
I'm going to put you in the same hospital with your Golden
Oh,
Lover.
Rainmaker.
This is not going to stand.
Kota
Kimura will face Kota Ibushi. Kota Ibushi is a dangerous maniac.
Last announcement of the night. I am officially announcing I am back. You better believe. Better than ever. Thank you.
But you find that now, I'm body around Fred.
Kaya kami sa tadi mereka ngomong tu amu ini citum demi. Why are they morning Uncle Fred? What's very rush on Mungeda? What's not coming? Ni shirts you could even get there.
Welcome back to AEW Dynamite, where moments ago, Swerve Strickland, Will Ospreay brought a huge challenge to the EVPs, but that wasn't the only thing happening. Let's take a look.
Swerve Ospreay and Young Bucks. Put the EVP titles on the line.
I'm telling you, I still can't believe that. Amazing stipulations that Ospreay and Swerve are looking for.
And right now, I understand Matthew and Nicholas Jackson, the founding fathers, perhaps with a rebuttal.
Swerve, you dumbass. Do you not realize what you just did? Swerve, that little trick you just played? Oh, you're so stupid. Per the AEW employee handbook, you put your hands on an AEW official.
Yeah.
You know what that means? That means that you're suspended for the week without pay. Get his ass out of here. Get him out of here.
Hey, relax, guys. Hey, okay? Yeah. I will introduce my new friends.
Well. Who would have thought? From the days of Okada and Roppongi Vice and Chaos, feuding with you guys in the Bullet Club, to all of us on the same side.
Yeah, well, listen, we have a long past, right? And we like all of you guys. Your boss, however, kind of a prick. Careful with him. But listen, one common goal, that's right. That one common goal is to strap this young lad up.
Yes.
At All In to become the first ever AEW Unified Champion. And speaking of common goals, the other common goal is to hurt Kenny Omega. And what better way to hurt Kenny Omega than to hurt his golden lover, Trent? Guys, I want you to watch what I'm about to do to Ibushi. I think you're gonna love it.
Oh, I like that.
Go get him.
All right. Maybe this is gonna work out after all, huh?
Remember, this is the temporary.
Okay, that's it.
Well, Kazuchika Okada, Continental Champion, the newest member of the Don Callis family. The man who will be facing Kenny Omega in 17 days' time. And the man that went face to face, toe to toe with the Golden Star, making his first appearance in AEW in 2 years, his first singles encounter, about to go down now, live on Dynamite.
Next class, 401 Paul. From Kagoshima, Japan, weight 205 pounds, the Golden Star, Kota
Ibushi, Kenny Omega, they began their careers as opponents, but very quickly coalesced into one of the most influential tag teams in Japan of the 2010s. Sometimes that's just how it goes.
Oh, no doubt about it. And as a team, Omega and Ibushi, man, a dynamic to a whole nother level, explosive to another level athletically. Those two men, as a unit, Omega and Ibushi, it makes
Absolutely, the relationship extends beyond professional wrestling. Excalibur Ibushi, though, has some skin in the game. Long-time rival of Kazuchika Okada, dating back to their history-making bout at Wrestle Kingdom in 2020, and most recently in 2021 when the IWGP Heavyweight Championship was on the line. Not only a friend of Kenny Omega, but also with some debt to pay to Kazuchika Okada.
And thinking back to those clashes in New Japan Pro Wrestling, I think Don Callis made it very, very apparent that there are a few men in professional wrestling that he fears other than Kota Ibushi. You know, I think it's because Ibushi, not only the combination of high-flying offense, the karate background, but also because Ibushi falls outside of Callis' sphere of influence.
Being accompanied by Rocky Romero from Long Island, New York, weight 201 pounds, Trent Beretta.
And you can see in Trent's eyes, he is locked and loaded, ready to go.
Trent Beretta, Rocky Romero, RPG fights, but also members of the Don Callis family. And Don, conspicuous by his absence, as I talked about how reticent he is to even be in the same building as Kota Ibushi.
Well, that's a great point. Don knows just how dangerous Kota Ibushi is, but Taz, I'm looking at the eyes right now of Trent. They're both vacant, but also they've never been more focused. This is a dangerous man in his own right.
Absolutely. Trent is a veteran. He's a 21-year veteran. He's on the cusp of 1,100 career matches. I mean, that in itself is a milestone and amazing. So this should be a hell of a match.
And Taz, as we heard Beretta say to the Young Bucks, that it seemed like he has something sinister up his sleeve for the Golden Star.
Yeah, both men evenly matched regarding size, very similar in size and physique. Strong lockup by both men. Referee trying to get a clean break out of Beretta and Ibushi.
The comment on the size, Taz, both men graduated from the junior heavyweight division up into the heavyweight ranks, both putting on size throughout their careers, maintaining the mobility and flexibility, though.
Taz loves when you talk about weight classes.
Yeah, because this is not, yes.
Nice drop step there by Kota.
Say right now, I'm sorry. No, I'm not that angry. Standing switch, and now in turn with a front headlock by Ibushi.
Nice escape roll through there by Beretta. Ibushi. He has wrestled intermittently over the last 2 years, dealing with a litany of injuries from a very hard-style professional wrestling. But right now, the crucifix is escaped by Beretta, but the same could also be said by Trent. This is his first singles match since May of last year.
So you can see the athleticism right there in Ibushi, that drop kick after, as you said, Excalibur, a couple of years of competing one-on-one. That was an impressive drop kick.
minute.
Rocky Romero on the apron, a little distraction. Trent takes advantage of it. Great teamwork, even though it's not a team match.
RPG fights having one another's backs in and outside the ring, much like Kota Ibushi and Kenny Omega.
They're like about 3 or 4-time IWGP Tag Team Champions, right? So meaning Trent and Rocky.
And to win those championships, a few of those times they had to beat Matthew and Nicholas Jackson.
Oh, the way Ibushi's neck snapped, historically a dangerous proposition for anybody, but Ibushi's had problems there.
Well, as Excalibur pointed out, the style that Ibushi Rocky coming in hot right there.
And Trent Beretta doing a good job of distracting the referee's attention. She never saw the mugging on the floor that just executed by Rocky Romero.
Yeah, well, they're playing the referee perfectly. You can't blame her. You can't blame Aubrey Evans. It's not her fault. She's being distracted by 2 pros against Ibushi here.
That could get dangerous real quick, Excalibur. Ibushi doesn't really have a governor. He's willing to accept pain. He's willing to put himself into danger. That could be his biggest weakness here.
And especially when he's fighting for revenge, essentially, against Kazuchika Okada and the Don Callis family for what they did to Kenny Omega, who is still recovering at home. Now cleared to travel to Kota Ibushi.
Got that power slam off of that inverted leap out of the corner. Maybe it's enough so he can regain, meaning Ibushi gains some power while Beretta is down off of that scoop power slam meeting.
It's certainly giving him a breather. You see him holding that neck, though, over the years, Taz. His battles with Tetsuya Naito, with Okada, really focused on that neck. It's been a career, it's just pain for him.
Well, that's his style. I mean, that's the way the man wrestled for years, as Excalibur pointed out earlier. When you have that style, when you're going to wrestle every match like it's your last, which I respect that, that's going to take some toll on your body, let's be honest.
And the same could be said for Trent Beretta as well. Quite literally wrestling a breakneck style early in his career that required multiple surgeries, multiple fusion surgeries. Oh, Kota Ibushi standing moonsault press. 2. And Beretta able to break free.
No, it's difficult. I mean, when you do this for a living and you have the style of a Trent, of an Ibushi, of an Ospreay, of an Omega, they're amazing competitors. People don't see what happens after the show or the next day, how these guys' bodies feel. You can't explain it.
She was looking for a half and half. Beretta able to escape out of it and landing a powerful thrust kick, dropping Ibushi.
Great extension on that kick by Trent. And I think Trent realizes he might be for sure in the driver's seat here.
Now Beretta will be lining up that leaping knee strike of Ibushi. Slow to get to his feet. Beretta, Ibushi planted on the back of his head. Now Trent.
And the Gotch style pile driver.
Center. Oh,
that's it.
Beretta. 2 and wow. Late pickup by Ibushi, but the lights are on, but it did not seem like anyone was home there for Kota Ibushi.
He might have just been kicking out on muscle memory there all the years of competing at high-level matches, you know. But Trent, he wants to spoil the return of Ibushi, and I don't blame him.
I mean, not just the prospect of defeating a world-class talent like Kota Ibushi has, but also doing the Don Callis family's dirty work. It's together, in unison.
Correct. Open palm stretch here.
We're going to miss, though.
Half and half.
Oh! But Ibushi will through to his feet. Intercepts the lariat. Dragon suplex
on the surgically repaired neck of Trent.
And Beretta unable to roll through like Ibushi. Ibushi had that big surge of adrenaline. The momentum carried him through. Can he ride that wave to victory?
The crowd certainly thinks that Ibushi can cross the finish line here.
But Ibushi, the kick from Beretta for the roll. Now wait a second. Counter there. Big predicament. Beretta counter. 2. And now Beretta with the crucifix. 2. Oh, that millimeter away.
Great job by the referee on that. Very close near fall. She had her hand there, but
hey,
he
happy
did kick
4th
out.
to you too, bro.
Beretta Maintaining wrist control of Kota Ibushi. First an elbow strike, then a lariat.
He's got that wrist control. You're controlling, half the guy's body when you have that wrist control. Trent's got a great grip, and he got blocked with that overhook, double overhook.
Double overhooks by Kota Ibushi, bringing Beretta down to the mat, and now Ibushi, the foot stuck into a seated position on Beretta's chest. I thought he was going for a pin, but it does not appear that the Golden Star is done.
Well, once you get that double overhook, it's almost like a front salto before you do a suplex. You can control the guy's body easily, and that's what Ibushi did to Trent.
Looked like he had perhaps that Ibushi was thinking the Kamagoye, that big driving knee strike to the face. Beretta.
I think that's it, right? That's the one you were just talking about.
Oh, and
I think that was it. A couple. Wow. That was it for sure. I mean, that was 3 strikes back-to-back Jones.
Here is your winner, the Golden Star, Kota Ibushi.
Oh, the Kamagoye right down the middle. Oh, wait a second.
No time to celebrate Mr. Ibushi.
The AEW Continental Champion, the Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada, longtime rival of Kota Ibushi, even longer time rival of Kenny Omega, the AEW International Champion, the man that Okada will face in 17 days' time to unify the Continental International Champions. The winner of that match will be crowned the inaugural AEW Unified Champion at All in Texas.
A match so big it could
only be done in Texas. With the W.
But this stare down, Taz. Look at the tension here between these two rivals.
Yeah, you can feel it.
He's primed, he's ready to go.
Send a message without saying a word, Okada did.
Well, fans, hold on a second. Breaking news from Tony Khan. It is official for Dynamite 300 next Wednesday night. Kazuchika Okada, Kota Ibushi, one-on-one live next Wednesday night. That is massive on the 300 Dynamite. Taz, TBS, and Max. The fans are getting this.
Yeah, you don't want to miss that for sure next week in California.
And you don't want to miss Hangman Adam Page, Jon Moxley, and All in Texas in 17 days' time right now. Let's hear from the AEW World Champion.
The only thing we ever actually have is the present moment, and it slips through our fingers like sand. Hangman Page has lost hold of what's come before 1,000 times over, and here it is in his hand again. Will he grab it, take hold of it? Will he show up for it like it's shown up for him? I don't think so. Why would I? The cowboy is afraid. Not afraid of me. Not a fear of failure. Hangman Page is afraid to become what the world needs him to be. Shies away. Oh shucks. No, I'm not so special. For a guy like me, who's walked the path that I've walked, to be standing here today, the world champion, Hangman Page, makes me absolutely sick. I've less than zero sympathy for your plight, for your crybaby emo crap. World champion doesn't shy away from responsibility. The world champion walks into the fire and does not take a single ounce of crap from anybody. You make me absolutely sick. Reach out and grab it, man. Shy away from your gifts, what you've been given. Right, man. You ain't what these people think you are. On July 12th, Or you're fiddling around with your emotional turmoil, worrying about who's your friend, who's not your friend. I don't care who's your friend. I don't care who's not your friend. Your enemy's attack from the past. Your enemy's attack from in here. While you're playing around with this, you're going to be getting elbowed in the face on July 12th. You're going to be getting choked into oblivion on July 12th. You're going to be getting dumped on the top of your skull on July 12th. I show the world what the world champion looks like. You gotta start looking for another job.
Well, I can feel the feeling of somebody, like the breeze of the water, something to guide me through.
You hear that?
Flint and steel.
Let's do this.
Trick and drop it. Oh my gosh.
AR Fox, feels like there's a lot of momentum on your side right now. Just this past Saturday on Collision, you went to battle with our world champion, Jon Moxley. While it wasn't a victory for you, it feels like things are moving in your direction. What's next for you?
You know, I got all this momentum going, but
AR Fox, whoa, calm down. I came here with no animosity, with no ill will, actually the opposite, in fact. I don't know how aware you are, but over the past couple of weeks, I've been searching for specific individuals with a unique set of skills to help me make my quest for gold become a reality. And we've known each other for decades, and all I gotta say is I feel that you have just about everything that it takes to help me and join my crew. And what better way to test that out than you and I, we team up tonight against those two. You and I, we team up against those two chumps, Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, Jet Speed. What do you say we take them out tonight, you and I?
you team up.
Man, I knew it. I knew it. Thank you so much. I knew you was gonna say yes. I knew you was gonna look. And man never forgets his handshakes. Never goes back on his promises. Never goes back on his promises. You and I are gonna take them out tonight. Wait.
Good luck.
Oh, Fox kind of extended it. Kind of. It was just kind of sitting there, you know.
Ricochet, I think, jumping on an opening that may or may not have been there.
This is a tag team battle set for one fall. Introducing first, show some love for Ricochet.
I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm wearing sunglasses. His head is shiny.
You couldn't tell when he was with Renee, he had that nice cap on, but
yeah. Thank God he ever did that Eagles cap. He ran that.
Wow.
Thought he had a Jaguar cap, son.
The defending champion.
And his tag team partner, AR Fox.
Now, if I was AR Fox, Excalibur, I would have a problem with the amount of I's and me's in the statements that Ricochet had. Because to me, Ricochet made it about him.
Certainly, I think that's a large part of the reluctance being shown by AR Fox, who, you know, I mean, he's had a series of very impressive performances, but unfortunately has been able to make a dent in the win column. Perhaps a union with Ricochet could set the ship right for AR Fox. I guess we'll find out.
And their opponents, the Jet, Kevin Knight, and Speed.
talk about a very unexpected but very successful union. Speedball Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight, both men joining the ranks of AEW very recently and coming together quite successfully as a duo.
Certainly found some fast chemistry, Taz. These two combine high-flying martial arts. The great blend.
Yeah, no doubt. Jet Speed, man, they're exciting team for sure. Highly athletic.
Speedball Mike
guys,
Bailey.
as you pointed out, for
Hold on.
for sure. So this should be a good match. As long as, look, if you're AR Fox, you've got to be careful here. You know, with Ricochet, he's a little sketchy. Let's be honest. I don't know if you guys realize that.
A little sketchy, and he's been talking about adding some reinforcements, some men that will help him in his quest to capture gold here in AEW.
Well, not everyone can do it alone.
Listen to me. People need assistance. Talk about being smart, opening himself up for those big right hands from Kevin Knight.
Fox charging at Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey taking Fox out of the proceedings, and now Ricochet finding himself neutralized at the hands and feet of Jet Speed.
He's caught in between both Jet and Speed.
Wow, swings from Ricochet. Knight, and now tag made. AR Fox into the fray.
Trusted Fox, who double hit toss.
Yeah, but he tagged Fox and threw him into the fire, in essence, if you think about it.
Now Fox putting on the brakes. Bailey sent back to the floor. Kevin Knight, very nearly slipped off the apron, but Fox ensured it would be so, as now AR
vaulting over the ropes. The foot stop, the sit-top for Bailey on the floor. AR Fox, extremely innovative for sure with his offense.
The great awareness to keep that momentum going.
See, Ricochet's taking credit for it. He's saying, see, I know what I'm doing. He didn't do anything, but he's taking credit.
Yes, it's this innovative high-flying offense that has caused the groundswell of support for AR Fox in recent weeks. I mean, it feels like he's just one win away from something really special here.
I guess.
You got me. That's the receipt.
Exactly. Well, yeah.
All right.
Great showing.
Great job there by Fox.
Twisting suplex here. 1, 2. Oh.
Yeah, see, it's smart. Fox keeps him. He knows he wants to keep Knight away from Bailey for sure. It's a team. Pull him towards your corner, but your partner is on the ground, meaning Ricochet.
Yeah,
not even on the apron.
Ricochet espousing the virtues of teamwork there. From the floor, not even in position to make a tag. Should AR Fox want it?
He's doing great.
Now Fox, leg is hooked too.
Well, he is doing great, but tags, correct me if I'm wrong, that's normally when you start to have the quick tags, keep the control, keep your opponent in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. That's the right time. You're exactly right, Ian, and that's what Fox can't do because it's on the floor.
Now Ricochet up to the apron. Fox needed the midsection on Kevin Knight. Fireman's carry. Knight escapes the waistlock. Standing switch executed. Elbow strike. Knight escapes out the grip. AR Fox. Ricochet.
Oh, he came in illegally and left aerially.
As did AR Fox, and now Jet Speed. Taking flight here.
What an aerially.
The crossbodies in stereo delivering their shots on Ricochet, and they are Fox. Oh!
Big round kick by Bailey with that Taekwondo background.
As Kevin Knight, Knight telegraphed that. AR Fox made him pay. And now Fox, DDT, spiking Knight, maintaining control of his head. Fox floats over, a pinning predicament here too. Knight able to kick out once again. That innovative offense of AR Fox coming into play.
A lot of the moves on television that you see over the years of that caliber, the tags made, created, innovated by AR Fox.
Whatever the opportunity, this Ricochet tagged himself in. Fox is not happy about it.
And make sure Kevin Knight was nice and worn down, Taz.
I'm not kidding.
Uppercut between the shoulder blades, kick across the chest. Ricochet having fun at the expense of his opponent, but Don't rest easy, Ricochet, because Kevin Knight and Speedball Mike Bailey not out of this fight yet. Right hand being delivered.
I like he calls the ref by his first name, Rick Knox. I like he called him Rick. Personal type of guy, Rick is.
First name basis with Rick.
I call you Tez.
Yeah.
Ricochet in control, places to the good heat on him now.
Stay out of this, Ian.
Ricochet.
Be careful, I'll take us to the Rick of Bone Zone soon. Nice snapmare there.
Go back. Oh, Cassie from Rick. There's a cover here.
Oh, leg hooks, one.
Your leg hooked. Has Kevin Knight able to escape with Ricochet doing a good job of keeping himself.
Yeah, it's super tough mentally, but if you're Kevin Knight, you know you want to get your partner in this thing, and you can't. Because Ricochet, a pro at cutting that ring in half, keeping Knight away from Bailey.
I should say it's super tough to have a head as shiny as Ricochet's.
Well,
Look at this, the knife edge chops from Knight, but it's Ricochet to the eyes in the corner now. Oh, and he wants...
Telling AR Fox, take advantage of Kevin Knight.
He's gonna win.
I don't cheat. That's what Fox telling him from the referee. That's what I'm laughing at. Just tell him, just, come on. What are we doing?
I often ask myself that, Taz.
Lowered his base here, I think.
Ricochet and AR Fox having some success here. Also unexpectedly against Jet Speedy and spoke too soon.
Excalibur, you were right. Unfortunately, that statement is maybe no longer true.
Two athletes not on the same page here. And,
well, I'm having fun here watching this, but they're not having fun in the ring. Well, definitely Fox, he's pissed.
And now quickly things change as Knight gets them back in this. Jet Speed with an opportunity here.
Kevin Knight, the lunging boot for AR Fox. Ricochet sent up and over the top of the tag made. Speedball Mike Bailey. Bailey coming in and the feet of Speedball are flying.
Go Ninja, go Ninja, go!
Wow! The midsection of the axe kick. Fox opened up and the round kick to the chest. Speedball Mike Bailey seizing on this opening running shooting star press. The leg is hooked. The cover is made, but Ricochet the break.
Oh, that's a great team captain right there. Ricochet making that save. There's a tag right now by Knight, unbeknownst to Ricochet, I believe. Knight's legal.
Double bypass, double drop kick from Jet Speed. As Ricochet sent to the outside.
What do they have in mind here?
The launch, the lariat from Kevin Knight. Knight makes the cover. 2 and AR Fox able to kick out.
And how quickly the pendulum has turned, Excalibur.
And fan special programming note, Collision airs tomorrow night, 8/7 Central on TNT, streaming on Max. A Speedball Mike Bailey, I think, in his orbital bone catching the step, and Kevin Knight, his orbital bone colliding with Ricochet's, or his eye socket.
And Fox sent him in, and now Fox giving up his own body to take out Bailey. So Fox taking control here, Taz. He's looking like the captain now.
He wants to win the match. Not if it's a tag team match or not. Bailey had other ideas with that kick, but watch Fox.
Fox low, maintain. But Fox taking so much punishment in this match, unable to capitalize.
Like it or not, Fox, you know it. You've got to get to your corner and get Ricochet in this thing. I know he doesn't want to do it, but he's got to. He took a lot of punishment on his own maneuver there. It's a tough move.
That's the thing. Bailey trusts Knight. He's going straight to the corner. Fox looking for Ricochet's caliber. He's not there.
Ricochet looks like the last thing he wants is to tag into this match. As Speedball makes the tag to the Jet, Kevin Knight, and that's exactly how it played out. Look at this. Ricochet leaving AR Fox high and dry.
Well, what that means is AR Fox is in a 2-on-1 situation, which is tough. Oh.
Great precision there by Kevin Knight as the sky high delivered. And the Jet, Kevin Knight, who began his pro wrestling journey here in the American Pacific Northwest. The UFO splash!
Oh, that was awesome.
Kevin Knight, 1, 2, 3.
Speedball, Mike Bailey, and the Jet, Kevin Knight.
Well, Jet Speed took advantage of the mishap. Well, I should say what Ricochet that man did. He screwed over AR Fox.
Mentally not there, just almost on a different plane, Excalibur, while letting Jet Speed get back in this.
Yeah, I think had Ricochet.
Ricochet turned on the homie AR5.
Let's do this.
Chicken jockey.
Oh my gosh.
Aiden called. He did? We had phone sex. Oh, I faked it. I faked real sex. Welcome to my version of happily ever after.
Just like that, Sex and the City's back.
But you find that now, I'm gonna body you, Uncle Fred.
Kaya kami sa tadi mereka bangun tua milik tumpi mai. What a great morning, Uncle Fred. What's very rush from Mungela? What's not coming? Ni känns det jag skulle med det.
Fully committed to this match. There's a very good chance that he and Fox could have picked up the win.
Absolutely, arguably talent on paper, Taz. If Ricochet and AR Fox either equal or greater than Jet Speed, but Jet Speed found a way.
Yes.
Right now, let's head to the top of the ramp where our colleague, the ineffable Tony Schiavone, is standing in behind me with white sneakers.
All right, Excalibur guys, thank you very much. Jet Speed with another win. You gentlemen are red hot in the tag team wars, no doubt.
Tony, you're right. And with great power comes great responsibility. But the AEW Tag Team Championships have been held hostage for way too long. And it's time for someone to come to their rescue.
You know what? My partner is 100% right. Those tag team titles have been held hostage worse than OKC been holding the Supersonics hostage all these years. So it's time for those tag team titles to come home. And that's around the waist of Jet Speed. And I got a little song to sing for y'all tonight. How's that one song go? It goes, 1, 2, you hear the clock ticking, tick, tock. Hurt Syndicate, we about to hurt some feelings. Cause at AEW All In Texas, Jet Speed, we coming.
Oh no! The champs, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley. Taking out Bailey, taking out Kevin Knight very nearly, taking out Tony Schiavone as well.
We heard people.
Listen, Lashley and Shelton, they don't need to wait until Texas. They're ready to go right now. Oh, good Lord.
As MVP MJF. Oh no!
There's the Jet. He just went Jet right over those steps. Knee got drilled into those steel steps.
Looks like Kevin Knight come up clutching that knee as now the Hurt Syndicate just dismantling Jet Speed here.
You gotta be careful when you call out the tag team champions. Oh, what's this about?
MVP MJF with some urgency there is Lashley. Oh, Shelton Benjamin.
Little snap suplex on the outside. Might be another one coming here.
No, oh, fans, there's ice underneath about an inch of padding.
Hang on. Thinking that table is not for
instead of a little meatloaf. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we saw last week at Grand Slam Mexico, the Hurt Syndicate, they were assaulting Mystico after the match. It was Jet Speed that came out to save Mystico to even the odds. And the Hurt Syndicate, obviously.
I'm sorry, it seems to be with that rear choke. It looks like he choked Knight out. So Knight is out. That's what was happening. Just took his air right from him.
This is a little retribution for Mexico, I have to imagine.
Bobby Lashley, no. Spiking! Bailey on top of Knight.
Dang, we hurt people.
They proud of this corner.
I don't blame him. You best be careful when you call out the tag team champions. These are two veterans.
Now that we've taken care of that little bit of business, can I please have the tag team champions titles brought out to them? Thank you very much. Gentlemen, shall we proceed and take care of business the right way? Production truck, music please.
Great rules, great checks, great arms, great legs, great rookies, great vets,
Well,
great reps.
that's the proper presentation for the tag team champions.
Finish it.
Ladies and gentlemen, MVP, MJF, and the AEW World Tag Team Champion, Shelton Benjamin, Bobby Lashley, the Hurt Syndicate.
Well, I mean, moments ago, it was Mike Bailey, Kevin Knight calling out the champs for All in Texas, saying that they were ready to free those AEW World Tag Team Championships from the grips of the Hurt Syndicate. But it was the Hurt Syndicate making the statement here tonight.
Taking no chances, Taz. Getting their licks in on Jet Speed.
Well, I mean, listen, Jet Speed called them out. I mean, and they called them out for July 12th in Texas at All In.
Attention, AEW viewing audience. This is an official announcement from the Hurt Syndicate. The AEW Tag Team Champions. The Standard of Excellence, Shelton Benjamin. The Almighty, Bobby Lashley. I am absolutely begging you, please, will someone stand up to the AEW Tag Team Champions? Please, somebody do it. Somebody stand up. And speaking of stand up, I'll say this. If Jet Speed can even stand up after that beating they received, I would be all too willing to give them an opportunity to face these behemoths at All In Texas for the AEW Tag Team Championships. On the condition that they can walk. Now, I would like for everyone to give me your undivided attention as I turn the microphone over to the young genius, Maxwell Jacob Friedman.
Thank you, Montel. I'm talking, Washington. I'm talking. Thanks. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. As you know, last week, I unmasked and I defeated the Lucha Libre legend known as
Excuse me for a second, excuse me. You idiots really should show some respect to one of the most amazing athletes ever to set foot in this city.
True, generational talent. You're welcome. I shouldn't have even came here. You don't deserve me. But I'm not here to talk about all my accolades and accomplishments. For crying out loud,
Montel. It's only a 2-hour show.
No, that's fine. You know, they're upset because they really haven't seen an athlete as spectacular as you since the Sonics left.
So the reason I'm out here tonight is to tell all of you that next week I will be entering a qualifying match for the men's casino gauntlet at All In Texas. And when I win, because I'm going to win, I am going to get one step closer to what is rightfully mine. Not Dictator John's, and damn sure not your crooked cowboy Hangman, but my AEW World Championship. Now, hit our music.
Reach for the sky, boy.
You want to talk about qualifying for the Casino Gauntlet match? This man, Mark Briscoe, he could earn that #1 spot in the men's Casino Gauntlet match at All In Texas.
Max, we all know that you could listen to yourself talk all night long. However, my man Mikey behind this curtain with the headset on, you know, the producer, he said, Max is taking too long once again. Chicken, we gotta hit your music because you got a match. Get him boys out of the ring. So if you would so kindly exit the ring so I can come down there and take care of business.
Only one Briscoe.
I got this, Montel. Hey, nobody asked you. Shut the hell up. Let me explain something to you, Mark Briscoe. I don't give a damn about what time it is. We can take up as much time as we want, because unlike you, we're actually stars. Now, I know these people like you. You like Mark Briscoe, huh? Yeah! Mark, let me tell you why they like you. They like you because they can relate to you. They all grew up dirt ugly and dirt poor. I'm willing to bet all these schmucks in this arena and everyone watching at home has about as many bills in their pockets as you do teeth in your mouth. So here's some advice for you. I think you should leave because if you get in this ring, Lord knows you're just gonna do what you always do. You're gonna lose, man. You're gonna lose. So go back to what you do best. Go back to your ranch in Delaware and pick up chicken shit, you blue-collar bitch. I'm done. Now what? Now what?
Max, you're hilarious, my friend. But you know, I see right through you, man. I see your inner turmoil, that pain, the place where all these hurtful comments come from, man. I know, you said it yourself. You was bullied as a child, and all these comments, they come from a place of hurt inside yourself, man. So the word of the day is empathy, Max.
You got empathy for MJF.
So Seattle, if you will please let me empathize with this man and put myself in your shoes, Max. I think you're trying to compensate for something. I feel like all these hurtful comments and words that come from your mouth come from a place of insufficiency and a place of well, let me put it this way. If I'm Maxwell Jacob Freeman, and I've been going damn near 30 years with a little teeny tiny kosher pickle in my pants, have a problem when I hang out with these fellas too. Now you must be out of here, God!
Listen. We are about business. This is not business. So how about you and I, with the rest of the syndicate, we exit the ring. We will exit the ring, and we will leave Mark Briscoe to do what he does better than anybody else. We'll go in the back and we'll watch him lose.
Smart of MVP to try to calm down MJF. That's good mentorship in my view.
Yeah, but MJF seems gotten to by the words of Mark Briscoe, to say the least.
Specifically, Kosher Pickle is Mark Briscoe using some very colorful language descriptions.
Well, he didn't say jerkins. Like the summer.
Well, he did use that. Was that what?
You know, the jerkins pick. Jerkins. I thought it was jerkins. Oh, here we are.
Look at this. Mark Briscoe getting to the ring. Cooler has prevailed for now, Taz.
Well,
Yes.
Mark Briscoe with an opportunity to earn the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet match at All in Texas. That is coming up next. Briscoe, Bandito, Runner Strong, and the Alpha. Kanosuke Takeshita.
He is silent.
Best Friends Animal Society is working to ensure that every dog and cat in the country has a safe place to call home. Home. Just like Superman, you can use your power for good. Join us. Visit bestfriends.org to adopt an out-of-this-world pet near you. Together, we will save them all.
This is a four-way match for the #1 spot in the men's casino gauntlet at All in Texas. Currently in the ring from Sandy Fort, Delaware, weighing 129 pounds, Mark Briscoe.
That #1 spot in the casino gauntlet match, so important because it's a match that can end at any time. All the participants don't even have to be in the ring. It can end with just participants 1 and 2, so that #1 spot, vital.
Next, from Torreon, Mexico, weighing 211 pounds, he is the Ring of Honor World Champion,
Bandito throwing in his hat into the ring here tonight, but tomorrow on WatchROH.com, Ian, it's Global Wars.
It certainly is. The Ring of Honor World Championship will be on the line. Bandito defending against Mascara Dorada from Arena, Mexico. All 5 Ring of Honor Singles Champions will be in action. What a huge night. It will be Global Wars, 6 p.m. start time.
From Tampa, Florida, weighing 203
Tampa, stand up.
Strong.
Roddy out here still representing the TP. Don't worry, brother, I got you.
It's such a massive opportunity. The winner of the Casino Gauntlet match instantly becoming a top contender for the AEW World Championship, and to have that #1 spot, I mean, that's That's a huge massive bonus.
Oh, it's vital. No, hence why these men are going to fight it out for that number one spot. And the opportunity that comes with winning that gauntlet is also immense.
Absolutely. It's Roderick Strong, former Ring of Honor World Champion in his own right, soaking it in here.
And Roderick Strong, a man that was poised to participate in a casino gauntlet match, but the match actually ended before Roderick could enter. So he wants that insurance policy. He wants that number one spot.
Your point. See, that's how vital it is for the number one spot.
And from Osaka, Japan, weighing 232 pounds, the Alpha Kanusuke Takeshita.
How about the confidence of this man earlier to step nose to nose with a legend like Okada, who will take on Kenny Omega just 17 days away at AEW All in Texas.
Step nose to nose with a fellow member of the Don Callis family. But Takeshita could have a huge boost for the family here tonight should he come out victorious. As all four competitors in the ring, this is first pinfall or submission to a finish. This is not an elimination match.
Oh, you got man from an athlete here from Japan, an athlete from Mexico, athlete from America, and Briscoe from Delaware.
Well,
also technical part of America.
And Takeshita might have a target on his back, gentlemen, because the Paragons had their issues with the Don Callis family. The conglomeration has had their issues with the Don Callis family. And Bandito, he has been circled number one with a bullet by the Don Callis family.
Yeah, Bandito, some personal issues with Konosuke Takeshita, the Alpha, but right now, Roderick Strong, Mark Briscoe pairing off in the near corner, Takeshita and Bandito in the far corner, and a fair bit of history between Roderick Strong and Mark Briscoe as well.
Certainly last year at Death Before Dishonor, it was Mark Briscoe and Roderick Strong for the Ring of Honor World Championship. Their battles date back over the greater part of the last 2 decades. No strangers to one another.
This is every man for himself. So if you didn't figure that out by now, everyone's on their own in this thing here.
Roderick Strong rips the chest of Mark Briscoe with that knife-edge chop. A men's casino gauntlet match takes place at All In Texas, just 17 days away. The winner earning a shot at the AEW World Championship. He's straight to the midsection by Takeshita. Bandito finds his feet high boot. Great extension there by Takeshita. Ooh! Bandito once again showing his agility, his poise. The drop kick sends the Alpha to the floor. And Bandito, nobody home as Takeshita.
Good sidestep by Takeshita right there.
Takeshita sending Bandito, who tried to fight away, but now Bandito escapes. Takeshita crashes into the barricade as Briscoe on the ascent. Roderick Strong, right hand to the midsection.
And this is where the match benefits Roderick Strong, Taz. He has got that closing speed. If he can get one man isolated in, he can score the pin.
Absolutely, and have it done in the middle of the ring. But right there, Briscoe, it's tough, so tough to get an advantage on this guy. He's so damn physical, tough, and unpredictable is Briscoe.
Briscoe, the scissor kick through the ropes, catches Takeshita, the neck breaker, finds Bandito.
Taking a trip down to nearby Bend, Oregon with that one. A little bit of blockbuster there.
As Mark Briscoe, he's feeling the momentum, but the fourth man in this match, Roderick Strong.
And to me, Roderick Strong controlling the pace here, Taz. He seems like he's in the driver's seat.
He is. He's a veteran against another veteran, so he knows how to get that control, and probably a backbreaker here. Yeah, sure thing. That's a signature.
Now the near leg hook by Roderick Strong.
Roderick Strong can hit a plethora of backbreakers everywhere, as you guys know.
The messiah of the backbreaker, as he was known.
Ooh, why are you saying it in past tense?
Well, you're right. He still is. You're Taz on a roll tonight, correctly pointing out Delaware's in the United States.
Dito looking to complete the trifecta here against Roderick Strong.
Good power there, good power. Wow, great job by Bandito.
There's 3 consecutive suplexes by the Ring of Honor World Champion.
A quick one, we have a second Smarty Pants Riccaboni zone. I have a question, hold on.
Far leg is hooked.
How many counties are in the state of Delaware?
Oh, that I don't know. I guess
3. Here's your answer. Let's move on to the match.
67 counties in Pennsylvania, know that.
And that handful of hair. Excalibur's flumped right now.
You didn't prepare. Mike today may know luchadors, but I know the counties in Pennsylvania. That's Bandito. Ooh!
Today's my man.
Absolutely. Shout out to Mike. Look at
Nice Conrado. Then executed by Bandito. Takeshita looking for the knee. And Takeshita. Big elbow strike. Drops Bandito.
And nice waist lock here. Briscoe.
I think Takeshita wanted a German suplex, broke the grip of Takeshita. Did Briscoe do it? He did it. With a short clothesline there in the corner.
I like Briscoe taking the pace up here.
Very strong, coach strong is Briscoe. Now Briscoe